In this video, I'm going to show you how to modify an existing table in the CAPRI graphical user interface. This is useful if you have computed some results in CAPRI and want to display those results in a table of the GUI. In a previous exercise, we found out that the CAPRI element GVAP means gross value added at producer prices. I will show you how to modify the GUI table supply details that belongs to the theme farm so that it also shows the value GVAP. Here, this table. These tables are all defined with XML files that we call view files. There are many view files to choose from, so the first thing that we need to do is to find out which one to modify. I start by exiting the GUI viewer to verify which CAPRI task I'm working in. So to the left of the screen here, I see that the current task is called Run Scenario with Market Model. I remember that one and open the XML file that defines the GUI. The XML file is found in your CAPRI installation in the folder GUI, and it's called CAPRI GUI definition XML. I open that in my favorite text editor, which could be, for instance, GAM Studio. So and here I search for the string run scenario with market model. I'm going to add a tag name to this in order to find the right occurrence of this string. With market this, and I find here a task with this name, run scenario with market model. Here I see that this task has a property called XML table def, and that is pointing to the view file which defines these tables in these tasks. Okay, I see that the view file is called views tables CAPRI XML, tables cap mod XML. So I open that one too. I go to the views, my CAPRI installation, and open tables cap mod to check what's inside. I see that this file is very short, but that it in turn includes a series of other view files. Now, I don't know in which one the table we are looking for is defined, so I just opened the first one to start searching. Let's have a look. It's called views Cocoa tables. Okay. Well, we were lucky from the beginning because already at the top of this file, I see a table with a name, supply details, and that belongs to the theme farm. That is exactly the table that we are looking for. If we look a few lines further down, I find a lot of item tags, and these define the data items that are displayed. So, for instance, the first item is called MGVA for income. It has a unit and a long text and a link to another table. So in order to get my data in here, I copy this item and modify it to mean gross value added at producer prices. It is supposed to point to the key, the database key that we found out earlier to be GVAP. The unit is still correct, I know that. The long text and the link are not going to be used here, so I delete those for the time being and save this file. Now I will go back to the graphical user interface and click exploit results. Right, select the standard baseline results here and click show results. You will have to exit the viewer and show results again for these changes in the view files to be loaded into the viewer. I wait for the results to load. Okay, now we are back and see again the supply details table. And indeed, we find a new column here, gross value added at producer prices, with entries for crops of the European Union. So this item was indeed computed by CAPRI, and it was loaded now from the GTX files that define the data loaded in these tables.